Getting cold feet? Feeling nervous? Getting cold feet? Feeling nervous? Behave. 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 Behave.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Nowhere to run.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Closes the gap for the grab. What are they thinking here? Player two chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Gets them. Player two hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Medium kick hit. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen? Will this super art connect? The super doesn't hit. Hits up the counter. This is going to be they're going for the super art. Goes with the safe stuff with that target column. Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. How can they steal this win in such a precarious situation? Perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Jamie wins.
Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
The top player is here.
Time to
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Shows the overhead. Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Trips them up. Player two is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. From up above. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Hits them with his free flow. Player one chases them down. What's this? Impact finish. It was more than enough. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Sticks the jump in. Pokes with a medium kick. Checks with a medium. Springs forward with a drive rush. What'll happen here? The throw missed. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Jumps up, a super art. The super doesn't hit. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Crowns them from above. How did they read that throw? Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Okay, blocks the low kick. Player one with the rhythm. Perfect tech. Closing home. Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Player 2 can't use Gypsum for the win. Last round,
course
people.
I'd win.
Both fighters gotta go all in for this one.
Round. Fight.
Jump! Connects with the throw. Sets up with the jump in. Throws him. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Gotta do better than that. Full blow heavy. Smart stuff, poking out that range to zone the opponent. A jump in, this can lead to some big damage. Both sides pops him hard. This is a bad situation to be in. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Time for pleasure, time for pain. As far as jury's concerned, they're kind of the same. Finds the target. What now? Player 2 with the rhythm. What? And whip. They're wide open. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. They are done.
No way!
Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. A jump in? Barely blocks the jump in. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Knockdown. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. They need to hold out. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Wraps it up with the drive impact. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Jump? Who's going to start things off? Doesn't miss a beat. Hits them with a stopping block. They return to center stage. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? They exchange blows. Opts for the free flow kick on Super Art. That's not gonna hit. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Both life and Super Art gauges on that back row was huge. KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
We're all feeling it.
Final round. Fight.
The last round. It's now or never. Jumps it, crowns him from above. Blocks the low kick. Jump, solid anti-air. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Player 1 can't use Super Art to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
It's time to train.
Getsuga Saiho. Better not blink. This boy's quicker than a freaking hiccup. Overhead attack. Amazing. Drops them. What a finish. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Let's get this mission started. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Did well to get the buff in there. The kick level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Big counter. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Will they try to finish the round with a drive move? Knockdown experiencing burnout. In there! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Reverse spin kick? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Combo with the target combo. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? They're in the corner and the beatdown continues. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. There's a change of sides. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna... The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Checks him with the boom. The last round. It's now or never. Throws a fireball. This can lead to some big damage. Ooh, what a smart throw. That throw will do some good damage. Max baits out the low kicks. Low heavy. Amazing drive rush to keep it going. Somersault kick to take them head on. Free flow strikes. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Both are ready to pull the trigger. Blocks the low kick. Happy hour. He's knocked down. Here comes the mix-up. Oh, yo! Raw super hit. Get lifted. A real combo. Putting the cherry on top.
Come on. It's time to
Wait,
train.
what? Are they actually dead? Wasn't a sure bet, but the meter management was so on point. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sonic boom. From low heavy to checks him with the boom. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Takes a trip. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. They're in the corner and the beatdown continues. The exchange flow. Hits him with his free flow. Finds an opening with a jump. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Checks him with the boom. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Blocks the low heavy and... Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Checks with a medium. A quick breather. Sonic boom. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Adds a bit of OD spice. Not much life left, but they're crowns them from above. Jumps in. Side switch in the corner. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Opposite big space to start. The last round. It's now or never. Switch out the blade to creep up. This is gonna hurt. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Player one has a slight life lead. Brushes that off and keeps going. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Player two can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Both sides get a back throw for damage and vital positioning. Player one with the rhythm, owning that space. Drives it back, misses. Triple strikes. Speed gotta do better than that. Take that guard away. He's maxed out. Connects with the throw. I can't believe it. Critical art is on deck. The drive impact doesn't work. What are they gonna do? Are you kidding me? Player one has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. This can lead to some big damage. Player one has the life lead. Can they use it? Time to sit on the lead. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Good work staying in throw range there. Neither of them willing to back off here. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Long low attack hits. The low doesn't connect. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Player 2 chases them down. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. What'll happen here? Who will capitalize on? Ooh, what's this? What's that? Goes for it and puts them down with the impact. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 chases them down. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. The low doesn't connect. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. A quick breather. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. KO! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Player 2 with the life lead. Ooh, will they hit, with, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Nothing but air for the impact. Miss your mark with an impact and you're open to a punish. Knockdown. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Gets the jump in. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Life lead opens up. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Still slapping strings in there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. In there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Will we see our fighters fill each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? Blocks the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump. Decides to buff up while they can. Player 1 must be feeling good after that super, but they gotta keep on the gas. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. A quick breather. Sonic Thunder is driving back to close the round. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Reverse spin kick? Shows a medium kick? Still very early in the round. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. What'll happen here? Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Somersault kick stops him cold. Springs forward with the drive rush. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Starts off zoning with fireball. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. All right. Player 1 chases them down. A huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Checks with a medium drive rush to keep it going. Projectile to try and change the situation. I can't keep track of big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Long low attack hits. Hits with the overhead. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Throws a fireball. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use an impact. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Side switch in the corner. Low heavy. Take that forward rush. Are we gonna see a comeback here? That combo finishes it. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Medium kick hits. Shoots off a fireball up close. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Pressuring them in the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Big, low, reaching heavy. Taking stock. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Life lead opens up, sees it coming and blocks it out. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. KO! Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Shows the medium kick. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Medium kick. Medium kick hits. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Zones with the fire. Jumps in. What'll happen here? Not much life left. The low kick hits. Knockdown and can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. KO! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Immediate jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big. Hits the drive. Medium kick into. What are the drive runs? Amazing. The overhead denied. Player 1 is in a very good spot. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. Player 2 with the whip uses their drive gauge. Fireball pressure. Trying to cruise him from above. Both sides getting ready. You'll cut that boy off. He's had too much. Nothing stops this train. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Noticeable life lead. Burns out. Gets the breaking of shins with the low head. Closes in. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Player 2. This is it. It is over. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Nice fireball. Checks with a medium. Parries the projectile. Saw the projectile easily. They'll want to be careful of positioning here while on the lookout for more projectiles. It's not easy to parry projectiles in the heat of a match, but it's definitely effective. Player 2 has the life advantage. What are they thinking? Player 1 has not been shy about using their drive gauge. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 1 chases them down. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Did well to get the buff in there. The drink levels are 4. KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Medium kick hits. Shoots off a fireball up close. Throws them. What's next? Player 2 has the life lead. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Player 1, oh, command grab. Trouble's coming. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Low heavy, but no go. Player 1 tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. What now? Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. Knew the throw was coming. Take that cord away. He's maxed out. Flatlines up. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Below. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Medium kick. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Keeps him, all the throw connects. That throw will do some good damage. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Uh-oh. Devil Stomp blocks the low kick. Oh, putting the cherry on top. All with a no throw. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Freeze ball strikes. Looking for a hole. It's a forward rush. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Change things up with a fireball. Medium kick. Baits out the low kick. What now? Huge counter. They gotta dig down deep. It is over. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
We currently have a player on a winning streak. On a winning streak.
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
The top player is here.
Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Goes for the throw. Trips him up. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Are they trying to beat up the jump? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. What are they thinking here? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Combo with the target combo. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Jumps? The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. All right, what's coming up next? Who will capitalize on an opening first? Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Nice parry. Jumps in. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Extra spicy Shoryuken X. Player 2 holding on KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Checks him with a projectile. Goes for the low kick. Deftly shuts out the jumper. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Trips him up. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage on them. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Life lead opens up. Knockdown. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Neither fighter can use their drive move. How will they close out the round? Player 2 has depleted their drive move. Ooh. A thunderous drive impact to close the round. Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Fireball from very low. What's next here? Fires without warning. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. What'll happen here? Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Smart play with the throw. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Easily escapes that throw attempt. Roses with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. G-right kick for a mix-up. Grabs and throws them away. Nails the overdrive arrow kick. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Drops it hard. They just said, get that jump in out of here. The drive impact doesn't work. What are they gonna do? Win corrects them. Shakes things up with a fireball. Connects with the throw. What now? Goes to the air. Free flow strikes. The jump in is denied. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Turns out. This is gonna hurt. Stun. Flatlines them. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. Throws him down. Was well in range to score the throw. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Starting to sweat a bit. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Goes for a projectile to try and experiencing burnout. The jump-in is denied. In there! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Who's going to start things off? Jump? The exchange close. Still slugging it out at this range. Combo with the target combo. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Knockdown and a super arc. Springs forward with a drive rush. Medium kick. Getting up close and personal. You cut that boy off. He's had anti-air in the clutch. Forward rush. Lots of distance here. Who's baiting who? Lifeline zone. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Player 2 just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blinked. Fires off an overdrive bar. Adding that to the mix would change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. So, a drive rush can really close the distance, putting moves that would otherwise be out of reach in that sweet spot to launch a surprise attack. With this super art connect, they were anticipating that, and a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Knockdown. Player 1 chases them down. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble now? Takes a trip. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Very solid corner. Fires off the Shinku KO. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Round 2. Fight.
Now, can they finish the job? Both of them were ready for a throw. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Checks them with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Gets scooped from down low. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner.
Load it up!
Blocking that drive attack isn't going to work. Hits him with his free flow. Throws him. Both sides getting ready. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Wrecks them. What's next? KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
We're all
Final round. Fight.
They push their way out of the corner. Adds a bit of OD spice. Gets the combo. Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. Going in, links it. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could anti-air in the clutch. Player 2 hits the drive. Here comes the corner pressure. Jumps him and takes a swing. Catches them out. What are they gonna do? Plenty of them. What's this Jingle Huddle gonna do? The low. Amazing. A jump in reads the jump in perfectly. Can this drive bring them back? Only a little bit of drive and life left. Then anti-air in the clutch. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Where are you going? You can't escape. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes air to deny them a chance. Low heavy. The impact gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Player 2 with the life lead. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Parries the attack. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Checks him with the projectile. Combo with the target combo. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Somehow pushes back all the way to set. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Life lead opens up. Shoots off a fireball up close. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. Gets the knockdown. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time. Hits them with a stopping block. Player 2 holding on to that cork. That's not gonna hit. Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. Hits them with his free throw. Tension. Can they claw their way back and give themselves a chance to win? Jump. Side switch in the corner. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything. Then KO. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Projectile to try and change the situation. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. Now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Goes for a drive. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Holds out with the block. Beats it up with a combo into super. Grabs him. Taking stock. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Down to the wire. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Hits him with his free flow. Tension. Player comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Looking for a chance. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Player 2 needs to use the front of the corner here. Knockdown and player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Goes for the jump in. Both fighters planning, they were right to be on guard there. Are we gonna see a comeback there? A quick breather. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whip punishing. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
The top player is here. Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Quick one in the pocket. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Gets through the opening. Player 1 with the life lead. Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Solid combo. Gets a crucial back throw in. Oh, watch your head. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Medium kick hits. Long low attack hits. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Who will gain control of the match in the early going. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. They return to center stage. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Hits him with his free flow. Drive runs to keep it going. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Oh, here we go. Forward rush. Free flow strikes. Excellent block. You'll cut that boy off. He's had too much. KO. Player 1 comes away with the win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? All right, what's coming up next? Down to the wire. Bends the gauge on the drive rush. Knockdown. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Shows a medium kick. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Time for a drink. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Bops him with the target combo. Uses the target combo as a filler. Barely blocks the jump in. That's a counter. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Picks up the counter. This pumps the brakes on the impact. Looking, the low kick hits. Impact squash. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Free flow strike. What drive rush. Wall slash. What a finish. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. They trade. Big counter. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Their drink level up to 4. All options are on the table. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Up Up for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Shows the medium kick. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. They exchange blows. Quick dashing. A parry? That's a counter. Drink level 4 and now a full house. There's a wall strike. They can't do anything now. Were they baiting them into that? Player 1 will look to apply odds for the critical art. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Decides to go in with the target combo. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Gets the jump in. Taking's perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Took him to the corner in a flash. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Breaks the block with a throw. Floats them and takes a swing. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. The low kick hits. Both fighters planning something, adds a bit of OD spice. Avoids getting spinning it all on the drive well. Crashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Sit down and shut up! Flatline zone. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let's get this mission started. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? That was a solid anti-air. Wow. Shut down. Backs them into the corner. Gets a good read on their opponent. All right. Perfect air-to-air. They're on the lookout for jumping. What are they thinking here? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Was looking for that jump attack. Knockdown. Checks him with a projectile. The low doesn't connect. Takes a trip. Nice read. Denies them with a somersault. Neither has the perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Checks them with the boom. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Player 2 has the meter lead. Both fighters, somersault kick stops them cold. Throw connects and does big damage. Going in, the fighters return to the middle of the stage. Gets scooped from down low. Burnout activates. Flip a super art. Knocks them out of the air. Player 2 corrects them. Turns out. Catches out the cage right there.
This is our destiny.
Getsuga Saiho. Better not blink because this boy's quicker than a freaking hit.
This is
One
mine.
player is in burnout state. Is it time to end this? Take that corner. Gets the tips with the low heavy. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Boom! The last round. It's now a low heavy. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Hits him with his free flow, willing to risk it for the overdrive. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Both sides getting ready. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Excellent block to shut off the impact. Go the low. Amazing. Player 1 has got nothing stops this train. Hit that impact squash. Player 1 is on the brink of disaster. Low heavy. What's next? Somersault kick to take them head on. Let's lose the boost. Vents it on the fireball. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Checks him with the boom. Throws a fireball. Sonic boom. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing it with this super art connect. The low kick connects. Knockdown. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. Can they turn this gauge advantage into something? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Good heads-up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Checks him with the boom. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Going in? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side spot. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Still scrapping for control of the space. Nice spinning back knuckle. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Life leaders there, but can this drive bring them back? The low KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Checks them with the boom. The last round. It's now or never. Brushes that off and keeps going. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive. Drive rush. Closes the distance. Finds the target. Medium kick. Boom! Player 2 is in a very good spot. This is a complete shutdown. Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Oh, the low. Oh, yo, raw super hit. A projectile to say get up. Low heavy, but no go. Player 1 with the rhythm. Oh, flatlines there. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
We currently have a player on a winning streak. The featured player's win streak has been stopped.
choose a new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top?
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Puts one in the pocket. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? What are they thinking here? There's a point switch. Player 2 chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. They break things off to take a quick breather. Combo with the target combo. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Hits him with his freeze blow. Player 1, KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Connects with medium kick. Player 2 has the right, springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player uses the gauge for a super arm. That's not gonna hit. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. KO. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Does a good job of pushing back. Decides to buff up while they can. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 1 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Blocks the low heavy. Long low attack hits. Takes a trip. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Springs forward with the drive rush. A clutch drive move here can close out this round for either fighter. Swagger step. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously. In there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Connects with medium kick. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Solid combo. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. They exchange blows. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump. Uses the gauge for a super arm.
Come on. It's time to
Getsuga
trick.
Saiho hits. We're about to see a freestyle frenzy with no retakes. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. A quick breather. Pump nothing but air. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gotta do better than that. Next the counter. What a finish! Player 1 comes away with the win.